Yep, I'm cloning my drive to this SSD. The cache is filled up, that's why it's barely blinking. This is going to take a while. I started it roughly an hour ago, and it's only got an hour and 11 minutes to go. That's the average write speed because the cache is filled up, but that's normally 50 times the speed of a flash drive, standard USB. Otherwise, that would be, cover this up. That would be the actual write speed of a flash drive, or maybe that much. 1 megabyte per second or less. But 20 times the speed of that, and the drive hasn't clacked so far. In which, when it was doing that, when I was installing something last night, it was causing a big problem. It caused everything to freeze. And what I was using installing last night was waydroid. It requires Wayland. That's when I kept hearing the drive shut off, and I kept figuring, what's causing that? And so I got frustrated, and when it froze, I had to hit the reset button because I couldn't do shit. I couldn't even kill Wayland, with control backspace or whatever. Tried killing it from the terminal, nothing. Forced to reboot, it hung. So I'm surprised the cache is not being used. Far higher than RAM cache, but I don't know how long this is going to take on average when it starts clacking, and maybe take it up to 4 to 8 hours. But completely cloning the partitions and all, the boot structure, should allow me to install this SSD in my system. And yeah, this was the drive I was originally cloning it to, but with a USB 2 type of transfer cable, that would take at least 8 hours. So this is going to take a long time to get done, and I'm lucky I didn't start it later on. In fact, I should have started it last night, and it would have been done by now. But whatever. That SSD is going to go inside my system. There is 3 M2 slots. I think there's 3. I'm going to use the primary slot, and then I'll probably have to reinstall Grub on that thing, and then it'll be all set. But I'll take out the failed drive from my system, and but if the cloning process doesn't work, I just do a complete clean install. And you know how it goes. Doesn't take long for that to happen. It's real quick and snappy. And then I just start from scratch. But luckily I got my shit backed up, so it's not a problem. Yeah, isn't it a good thing to back shit up? And I gotta make sure I don't format the backup drive. That would be a stupid option to do. Not that I haven't done it already once. Anyways, well, that's what the fuck I'm dealing with right now. It is frustrating. And not what I hoped to happen. And thank goodness that didn't happen when I was putting together a video. And if everything works out, this should be done by tonight. And well, I will just boot off the SSD instead. That will make things a lot easier. And since it's only occupying about, 250 gigabytes, that's a 512 gigabyte SSD. I just gotta grow the partition, and that doesn't take long. And just temporarily booting off USB. It's Type C or 3.0. It's, let's say, roughly the same speed as SATA, so I'm not gonna have a problem with that. And yeah, I gotta be somewhere very important tomorrow, and then I got work the next day. So as far as my work schedule is concerned, I have that backed up. So I'm not worried about anything happening to that. Especially, I can just re-download it again and open it up. So, yeah. it's a good idea to be prepared in this case. And, you know, chaos happens, shit happens, and what else can you do? Drives fail, SSDs even fail, but SSDs do have a longer lifespan, so I'm not worried too much. But mechanical drives, they can literally outlast an SSD in terms of write speeds, length, you know, write cycles, write erase. Okay, well, and also if you notice the towel's off my computer, I'll have to put it back on before I go to bed because, you know, this thing is very fucking bright and illuminates the entire room. That's why I got it covered. That's the last thing you want. The things you gotta go through to get shit done. Looking good. So hopefully nothing else happens. Now, if I should actually abort this, not that I will, but if I should I abort this shit, the boot structure and all that will be intact. But there'll be a lot of problems trying to boot the system, and I'm going to probably encounter a lot of issues relating to that. But since the bad sectors are more or less where waydroid was installed, more or less the space that's not important, this might actually be better. So I may lose half of the installed packages and have to do a reinstall anyway, but at least it's good. Okay, well, that's all. That's a long video blog and flipping cameras, because this device has that feature, thankfully. The other one doesn't. And no, I can't edit because, well, what can you do? So I'm just going to upload this as is. Okay, thanks for watching. Thanks for seeing what I got to endure right now. And feel free to subscribe. Peace out. Yeah, this sucks. But it'll be done soon. Bye!